Yo guys, Josh Burrs123 here for another video, and it's another talkative video. Hopefully more lively than the other talkative video I did, but this has a proper purpose to it. Obviously you've seen by the title, 15 things to do during lockdown, but before I start this video, let me quickly say, because I don't want to talk forever, some of you might know Bradley, some of you might not know Bradley, but he's not really my uncle, but I call him that. I treat him as family, so Bradley is having his birthday the 29th of April, so this month, and it's the 5th today. So for his birthday, like I always do, he's a nutter. He goes crazy. He always does crazy things. So I always get videos. I film him all the time. So I always get videos of his best moments and post them on Snapchat, Instagram, etc. So I'm going to do a big movie sort of thing on iMovie for him. So one thing you can do as a little early birthday present is go and subscribe to his channel. It's like Barbara and Bradley. It might be with spaces, it might be without spaces or whatever. The writing might be weird, but it's definitely Barbara and Bradley. Go and subscribe to him. He's got 63 subscribers. He wants to get to let's get him to 100. And he's been asking me about how to get bigger on YouTube. So you guys can help. So yeah, basically go and subscribe to Bradley. But yeah, we're going to move on into the video now because, yeah. And this video obviously is called 15 Things to Do During Lockdown. We're not in a very good state right now. It's very sad, it's depressing. We don't want to be indoors, we know that. But we have to just do it. Hopefully in a few months, we can go outside a bit more. But hopefully this video will give you guys ideas of what to do when you're indoors in lockdown. Some of these will be obvious, some of them won't be obvious. Some of them you might like or dislike. Leave comments saying what you think of some of them, saying if you've done some or you've not done some. Just don't judge me on what ideas I give, because these are just my opinion ideas. You don't have to do these. It's just what I thought of off the top of my head. But enough chatter, 2 minutes in now, so let's get into the actual purpose of the video. Number one is going to be simply read a book. Now, I know that's a bit of a boring, dull one. Some of you will be like, nah, that's dead. A lot of people don't like reading. A lot of people hate it, including me. I don't like reading, to be honest. But even if it's a little football magazine or something, anything to just catch your eye, get away from the technology for a bit, look at books, read books, and you might get drawn into it a bit more. You might spend, and it can take hours as well, which is good. It can take a lot of time out of the day. So that is definitely number one. And a few of you probably didn't think of that because not a lot of people like reading, but that's number one. Number two is going to be simply, if you have one, play with your pets. Because I know it might seem like, yeah, you see them every day, but sometimes you don't. Sometimes you go out to college or school or work or just an activity of some sort outdoors, or friends come over and you don't see them as much. You might see them a lot, you might not, but definitely this is the time where you can play with them. You can bond more with your pets, whether it's a dog, cat or guinea pig or rabbit or anything. Just spend time with them, feed them, play with them, stroke them, whatever, because it'll make you both smile, it'll give you an activity to do, and it'll bond you closer together. So that's definitely another thing you can do. Number three, go for a walk. This is a very obvious one. It's pretty self-explanatory. We know what this is. We're not supposed to go out a lot. Like once a day, you should go for a walk or jog or whatever. But yeah, literally get the fresh air, especially if you have anxiety, or you get depressed and stuff, stuffed up indoors. Just get out of the house, go for a walk, get the fresh air. Don't use the car because that's indoors. Go outdoors, and good for exercise as well. I've done it a few times, and yeah, simply go for a walk. Number four, go in your garden and maybe do gardening and stuff. That's what I think would be a good idea. Not a lot of people are going to be keen on that, but honestly, get messy, get muddy, work with the plants, work with the grass, water the grass, lawn the mow. It's an adult thing, I know, but if you're a kid and stuff, it get you to go outside and you can spend time in your garden. No one can tell you to go back indoors because you're on your property. Honestly, do garden work, because that really will buy a lot of time. That could be a few hours long as well. So that is point number four. Go in your garden and do stuff. Honestly, it'll be good. Number five, another obvious one, go shopping. Honestly, they say don't go shopping a lot. When you go shopping once or twice a week, because you are allowed to go shopping and you are allowed to go for a walk and you are allowed to go to work if you absolutely have to. But yeah, point number five would be go shopping, because you obviously have to do it. It's important, but it gets you out of the house, fresh air, drive there, get your trolley, do all your big shopping, get loads of stuff stocked in your house, and you get to see all the foods you like. It gets your brain thinking, and You're in a different environment, you're somewhere else other than your house for days and days and days. It's a good idea, but you guys all know that because you've all done it, obviously, because it's shopping. So that's number 5. Number 6, what I've done is doing a lot of college work. Not anymore though, because of all the lockdown scenario, we don't have to do work anymore. They've cancelled it because there's no marking scheme for it. Same with maths and English. But if you do have to do maths or English, or you do have to do artwork like me, or any sort of college or school work, just do it. Even if you're not set any work, make your own work. Do work. Keep your brain thinking, because it's not an excuse. You're at home. It's still good to keep your brain working with school and college work. But obviously you don't have to. But if you want to, you should do it. Do your own lessons on your desk. Do your own work. And honestly, it will be good for your health, good for your brain. It will take a lot of time as well, which will be good for taking up time in the day. So that's good for, that's question 6. Number 7, obviously, we know what most of us have done several times already. Game, watch a film, watch TV, etc, etc, etc. We do that maybe too much, especially now we're in lockdown. Nothing wrong with it, but my point simply is just literally game, do it as much as you can because it will kill time. But of course, take time away from it as well. It's not good to do it all day long. But yeah, just make sure you spend time on the technology because that'll keep you entertained for so much of the day. So that's 7. Hi guys, I didn't think I'd make this mistake, but as I've been editing now, I've just realised that I forgot number 8. I did 7, skipped 8 and went on to 9. So I'm just saying quickly what 8 was. It wasn't actually a massive one anyway. It was just saying that watch loads of movies and stuff, because it's not just focusing on the gaming factor, it's looking at movies and stuff. And if you watch 3 movies, that could take 7-8 hours of one day away from you. So definitely my point for number 8 would be to watch a lot of movies, because that could buy a lot of time and it's fun and entertaining as well. So that's number 8. Sorry about this, guys. Number 8, number 9 I'm on now, would be play a board game. Yes, that's a kiddie thing, obviously, we know that. But why can't you play if you're 17, 18 years old? Who cares if you're older? Or even a fully grown adult. Literally, playing a game. Like, for example, I sometimes play Monopoly or Battleships. You know, they're banging games, they're really good games, but it doesn't have to be those games. Even if it's drafts or snakes and ladders, play a board game, because it takes a lot of time to do and it's entertaining, and you can spend time with your family, you can compete with them and stuff. It's a really good idea in my opinion, actually. One of my favourite ones on this list. Definitely play board games. Number 10, phone someone, FaceTime call someone using your iPad or phone or anything. Like me and Ollie sometimes talk a lot. Me and Alex and Dan and even Bradley as well. We all talk a lot and stuff. It's really good to talk to your family and friends on the phone, because you're not going to see them. We all know that. You're not going to see them. So please, please, please talk to someone on the phone. Talk to them for a couple hours if you wanted to. It just buys time. Even while you're multitasking, you could talk to your friend while playing FIFA or something. You know what I mean? You know, this is another very important thing on this list of 15. You really need to talk to your friends, because you might lose them as well. We could be here for like half a year. So, you know, I don't want to say that, but we could. So we're not going to see our friends for a long time. Number 11, if you have safe mini sports in your house, do it. So for example, I've got darts. I can't play in the house, it's dangerous and stuff, but I can in the garage. I can't damage anything, I can't hit I can't hit my mum or dad or anything. I'm not going to hit them with the dart. So I've got darts. If you have like a football goal, dartboard, table football, pool, anything, play it several times. It's not technology, it takes a lot of time out of your day for a good reason, and you can play with family and be competitive and stuff. So I mean, I'd love a table tennis. It's not going to happen, but I'd love a table tennis table in my house, but that won't work. But honestly, play sport in your house if you can, but only in your house. Don't go to a park and play, that's not allowed. Number 12, one of my favourite ones, what I do anyway, film a video for YouTube, make a podcast or stream something. Whether it's gaming, whether it's a talking Q&A video, whether it's an indoor football challenge sort of thing, make sure you film videos, because you're spending time with you, maybe your family in your house. You're entertaining yourself, you're not looking at screens all the time, and you're actually entertaining other people as well, like I am, hopefully, if you guys are enjoying the videos I'm doing. So definitely film a video for YouTube or anyone. Yeah, that's a good idea. Number 13, approaching the end now. Spend time with your family, a very obvious one. Even if you're alone in your house and stuff, there's a good chance that your parents could be working, home working, like, you know, I could be gaming, I might not see them for the whole day. So you've got to make sure lunch times or dinner times, you spend time eating together and you just spend time with your family, because yes, you're going to see each other every day, doesn't mean you're going to be next to them every day. So make sure you are next to them and definitely spend time with family. That's a very important factor, because you're all in this together in your house, aren't you? So number 14 would be going in your garden, but you don't have to do gardening, you don't have to do anything that you might find boring, but play games, go outside, play games with your family, like find a sport to do. I've sort of said this point already, but I'm saying outdoors, in your garden, only outdoors, not indoors. Find something fun and exciting to do. You could play with your pet outdoors, you could play a sport outdoors. It's important you go out in your garden a lot, 100%. But I've sort of talked about this already, but it's another point and I've said it, so that's number 14. The final point number 15, one of my favourite ones, and actually I haven't done this yet. I'll go through what I've done or not after, but definitely do some cooking. You might say, like, oh, what's for dinner tonight? And then they're like, shepherd's pie. But you say, I want a pizza. Well, they might not have time to make that, or they might not want to make that. If you ask permission, you could make that. You could make that pizza yourself. You could actually get the dough, make it, simple recipe, get all the ingredients you need, the sauces and the meat and stuff. Make a pizza. But that goes with other stuff: cookies, cupcakes, anything. Do cooking, because it takes time and preparation. You can do it with family, and you get to eat it after as well. It's amazing. So definitely cooking is a good thing you can do. So I've done about 10 out of 15 of them, but I'll make sure I do the other ones as well. Make sure you guys do all of these. Let me know in the comments what ones you've done or not. If you want to, I know you won't be bothered to, but list them all down if you want, and like say if you've done them or not, you know. But yeah, honestly, you don't have to do that. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Sorry if it's been so long and boring, but I'm improvising. I'm trying to do other videos, and there will be a lot more coming. But you'll have to wait and see. So you've got to make sure you put notifications bell on, you subscribe, you drop a like, leave me a comment below what you're thinking of the videos I'm doing right now, and pretty much subscribe. And thanks for watching, and peace, and see you later, and stay safe, stay at home.